Hi, Shep Hyken here, excited for another look backstage with another all-access pass to the 50-year history of Contemporary Productions with Steve Shankman. Now, Steve, a few episodes ago, we talked about Rodney Dangerfield. We've talked about, help me out here.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, that's right. Now, that's funny. How could I forget Robin Williams? Let's keep talking about comedy, because you were very involved with comedy and tours and great entertainers. What's going on there?
Well, we started a lot of people's careers. We started Tim Allen's career, Roseanne Barr's career. But sometime in the middle 90s, a guy by the name of Cedric the Entertainer, came to my office with his manager, Eric Rohn. And we had a meeting because Cedric had done Def Comedy Jam with Russell Simmons. And he says, you know, I live in St. Louis. Can't you guys do something with me? I mean, I see you got other comedians that you're promoting over at the Westport. G Thing was one of them. He ended up in the Disaster movie, which I thought was kind of a disaster. but I said, well, sure, we'll see what we can do. We want to work with Cedric. Great guy, by the way. The day I met him, I already knew I was going to do something with him. And then Robin Tate, who was running our comedy division, gets a phone call. And it's a guy, Walter Latham, out of Greenville, South Carolina, who's putting together a show he wants to take to arenas. But he doesn't have the wherewithal to do it, so he gets a hold of Robin. And Robin says, well, Contemporary could help you with this. And we end up putting together the Kings of Comedy. So you had Bernie Mac, who's also not with us anymore. We had D.L. Hughley, who was just in St. Louis, Steve Harvey, who's done tremendous with TV, and Cedric, who's done great. And we put this show out on the road with a big backdrop set, and the Kings of Comedy became a huge, I think it is the biggest black comedy tour that's ever been in this country ever. And then it went on to be the movie, which we were already sold to SFX at the time in '98, so we weren't involved with the movie. But that was my story of Cedric, and we've been friends ever since. We do events with him still. We do this SSM event down at the Peabody Opera House that Cedric hosts every year. And we just have become very close friends over many, many years.
All right, so there's rock and roll, there's a little religion, and there's funny stuff with comedy.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed this backstage story. Come back next week for another all-access look into the history of Contemporary Productions.